Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another MMOFTW here on MMORPG.com. I'm your host, Bill Murphy, and this is the week that was in MMO news. I hope you guys had all a very happy holiday, a great Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If you can imagine, there's not a lot going on in the world of MMOs because it seems like studios might have taken some vacation time or something, and how dare they take time off and not entertain us, right? But in any case, a few things did go down this past week, so we'll go ahead and cut right to that, shall we? First up is some Final Fantasy and some Square Enix news. According to the latest financials from Square Enix, 3 of the gaming company's MMOs have nearly 1 million subscribers combined. The numbers were revealed in the president's message attached to the SE financials, and they revealed the numbers from Final Fantasy XI, Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, and Dragon Quest X, which is not out here in the States. According to this news, it kind of says that maybe Final Fantasy XIV has fewer subscribers than we initially thought. Now, these are from back in spring or so. There's nothing more recent, and according to a lot of players, the servers are very packed and everything like that, so they may have more subscribers than that, but still, I remember a day when having 1 million subscribers was huge and successful, and now it's just kind of meh. Like, unless you can have the numbers that World of Warcraft has, nobody's paying attention to you. But still, we know that Final Fantasy XIV is a very healthy game with a very healthy player base, and that's all good. Next up is some Guild Wars 2 news. According to the PAX South schedule, and PAX South is going on a little bit later here in January, it looks like that Mike O'Brien and Colin Johansson will be hosting a panel at PAX South called Beyond the Point of No Return, which is going to be apparently all about what comes after this next big major game update, which is launching on Tuesday, the 4th, 5th, 6th of January. So we're going to have hopefully some news for you out of PAX South about whatever ArenaNet is cooking up. Is it going to be just more Living World, or is there actually an expansion coming, or something even altogether different? We'll find out. And in Pathfinder Online news, folks that have been waiting for this game since its Kickstarter last year should be happy to know that early enrollment has begun today, and we have a whole bunch of gameplay footage and stuff like that coming up in the coming weeks and the coming months. We'll be following this game as it heads towards its actual open enrollment in 2016. So you'll have a lot of beta time over the next course of the year. You have to sort of pay to get your way in, but the open enrollment will begin where anybody can join, not until 2016. So the game's not quite launched, it's sort of halfway to launch now. You can be sure to find out more about the game as we start playing it ourselves in the coming weeks. And in more indie MMO news, it looks like the Project Gorgon team has had Steam greenlight success. That's right, this little old school MMO that could, with a small studio, basically just a couple people making this game. It's really taken a life of all of its own. They're doing their own thing. They're making sort of this old school EverQuest, Asheron's Call kind of mashup game. It's very fun, even if it's a little rough around the edges. And they now have hit the Steam greenlight page, which, if all things considered go well, it means that they'll start seeing some more money, maybe hire some more people, and the game will start moving along in its development a little bit faster. We certainly hope so, because it's one of our favorite new games here at MMORPG.com. And like I said, there's not a lot else going on right now, guys, so that's going to do it for this week. I hope you guys had a very safe holiday. We'll be back next week with hopefully something more to talk about. Don't forget to follow us on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at MMORPG.com without the dot. And as always, you can follow me on Twitter at TheBillMurphy. And remember, don't let a bad pug get you down.